So back in 2012, I was working for one of the biggest luxury cosmetic corporations, and I was selling to most of the room very, very expensive lipstick. Even though this experience taught me a lot, every day I had this feeling of insatisfaction, a feeling of complacency. Maybe that is actually the definition of unhappiness. And so I started to realize that I needed to figure out something where I could really be my fullest potential. Many moments have brought me to changing my career path, but maybe I can sum it up in one moment when I came across the quote from Eleanor Roosevelt, and she said, "Do one thing that scares you every day." And I went, really bad word, I'm far from doing this. I'm really far from achieving something where I push myself outside of my comfort zone on a day-to-day basis. And we know that that is where the magic happens. So I came across this entrepreneur who had this crazy ambition of touring the world from Nigeria to Colombia and to meet with entrepreneurs like himself and to understand them. And why not build a truly global community of entrepreneurs that did not only link Silicon Valley, London, or Berlin? So I said, of course, can I join? And in 2013, I went on a one-year tour where I had amazing personal experience before anything, but also we really built an international network of entrepreneurs. The main message, the main takeaway I got out of this journey is the following. You are so far behind, you think you are first. I was so far behind, I thought I was first. Every stereotype, every conception I had of any city I had gone to or any population I had encountered and met with, I got it wrong every single time. And this is so important for me because I was so far from reality to thinking that in the Western world, we had the definition of happiness, we had the definition of what is developed economy, when in reality, we're quite far from that. Just to give you a quick idea of this world tour, this community of entrepreneurs that I have built, it is called Seedstars World, and it reunites some of the best entrepreneurs. And Wednesday, we had our winner, Judah, in the picture, who represents Philippines and also represents the emotions that we had during this journey. And I am so proud to be representing this voice of entrepreneurs coming from emerging economies. And as we say, we are a big Seedstars family. And I think Ha from Vietnam, who is our winner from Vietnam, said it so well. I miss you guys so much. I don't know, it is the feeling like of being first in love. So it was really something quite strong. When you think of Mexico, Nigeria, or Indonesia, what comes to your mind? I can assure you when I turn on the TV or when I speak to my entourage, the fear is always very present. There is a negative, predominant fear that comes to everyone. We think of drugs, corruption, and overpopulation. The unmanageable overpopulation. But what if I told you that there was so much more to emerging markets and that there truly is another face to that? Please let me be clear, I'm not here to understate that these realities do not exist, because they do, but I'm just here to show you that there is also so much more, and it would be great that we bring a voice to that part of emerging markets. Just to situate ourselves, already to get a feeling of what this represents, the emerging economies, by 2016, 88% of the world's population is going to be living in emerging markets. Not in the US, not in Europe. By 2020, 80% of all smartphones are going to be located in emerging markets. Not in the US, not in Europe. So what have I experienced during this 1 year traveling the world? And now with Seedstars World, we're in over 36 countries. 3 strong messages. First of all, globalization, it's turned upside down. We have this standardized image that globalization means the assembling of our products in one region and then the design and the R&D, if I may say so, done in the developed economies. We have an idea that we build products in emerging markets to sell them back to the developed economies. We have an idea that only R&D, design thinking, intelligent, has to be done in the Western world to qualify for a sophisticated product. But this has become very blurry. I have met some of the most sophisticated companies in Vietnam that if I hadn't told you that the founder was from Vietnam, you would have only accredited this company to Silicon Valley. And for example, we've met, of course, our winners from around the world. An example would be Koji from Nigeria, who actually is building in his laboratory what he can transform from plastic, so waste, into fuel. Again, everyone was shocked to think that this was possible coming out from Nigeria. Secondly, women are present. We have met amazing women entrepreneurs doing all sorts of different things at different levels. And when I met with them, so here are some of the women CEOs that represented their countries like Colombia, Mexico, Lebanon, Vietnam. I went to them because the pressing subject and what all media was asking me, what is it like to be a woman entrepreneur? Can you deal with it? And the response every time was, what? It's normal. This is part of our life. We jumped in like you would jump in any professional career. So again here, it's true, statistics prove that women are marginalized from society. And that indeed women, even though they are the foundation, the backbone of the economy, do not have the same set of equal rights. But what if I told you that I have met so many women that are building the future of their economies that it's starting to be difficult to keep saying that this is the exception? For example, Ha, where you can see I'm in the picture with, who is from Vietnam, she has proven her community that she can be a 27-year-old mother of 2 children building a tech company that is now present in over 40 countries. And these examples, I have so many. So maybe here, what is so interesting to see with entrepreneurship and these kind of talents is that may it be barriers of being a male or female, the age, the color of your skin. These are only obstacles to really pursue your day-to-day dream, your day-to-day passion. Because passion truly breaks down these obstacles. And again, with these amazing entrepreneurs, we can show you that in emerging economies, anything is possible. Finally, talents are everywhere. Let me repeat, talents are everywhere. I really wish that everyone got it out of their system that a talent, the potential of someone is linked to a certain economy. It is true that we need a certain infrastructure, that education proves to bring people to a fullest potential. But the potential, this seed talent, is present. And the best way would be to give you the example of some of the entrepreneurs we have met at an incubator in Accra, Ghana, called Meltwater Entrepreneurial School of Technology. What they have understood is that if they give the time, the resources, and the patience, they can build some of the most impressive global software companies that I have met during my journey. They bring together these young talents from Ghana, put them in a 2-year scholarship program, to later on have them follow up into a 2-year incubation phase with their company. And this time really proves you that at the end of these 4 years, we see incredible companies that some are now based in Silicon Valley. And it is no wonder that for the past 2 years, our winners from Ghana are coming out from this school. So the next time you think of Mexico, Nigeria, or Indonesia, please think of innovative companies, connected citizens, and powerful women and men founders and CEOs. This is how I used to see the world. This is how I also see it. I hope with this discussion, you will also see lights shining around the globe. Thank you very much.